Hello, welcome to day 91. I'm gonna double check the sound. Here it is. My name is Sara Marie, and I am here on my life adventure sharing my 108 days of initiation. And I'm realizing that the initiation is maybe to God. That's what I realized now. I've been wondering what this live stream was going to be about because I haven't had the words all day to do a live stream. I've done a million other things, but not that. And I recorded. I started to record the internal alchemy course, session, training, immersion. And before I started, I said, God, give me the words. And I had a phenomenal transmission. And tonight, when I realized like there's nothing coming to me with this transmission, and definitely nothing on the other channels at this late hour. So, okay, 108 days it is, but what am I going to talk about? My own process. Nothing came to me. That has never happened before. Nothing. Well, drawing blanks, yes, that happened. But this was a bit different. And then I realized, God, give me the words. I will have to ask that again. So that's what I'm doing now. God, give me the words. And when I pressed play now and I introduced myself, and then it's the initiation on, and I realized because it is a big step to start speaking about God publicly like this. That is, for a lot of people, that is a big step. However, now when I sit here, it doesn't feel like it's such a big step. And the fun thing that happened was that when this occurred, when I realized, okay, that's what I'm going to talk about, maybe a minute later, my shoulder that I've been opening up on here on this side, that it just bursted open in pain. And so there's definitely energy moving, and there's so much energy moving in my stomach here on the side. So it's all on the feminine side. So it's a realignment with the feminine energy, I'm sure, because I'm starting to really reach deeper level of relaxation, and I can sense the big shifts that are happening in the body. And for those who has been in different containers with me, they know that I've been sharing that there's something here that has been very stiff and very painful, and that is opening up now. It's extraordinary what is happening with the body at the moment. And it's like so many things are happening, and I'm having so much energy. I'm moving through obstacles and difficult emotions very easily. I am, let's see. Situations that previously has created a lot of stress in my body, I have been able to meet and work through. I was very affected by it this morning, and just over the day, I have been able to really bring my awareness into all of those situations. And I feel like there's been a lot of that energy coming up. there is the body is processing a level of stress that I think has to do with these muscles here that are connected to the psoas on the left side. So it's the feminine side. So I have been overly masculine dominant. And now that is balancing itself out. And I'm increasing my number of internal alchemy sessions that I'm hosting, because I'm recording, I'm processing, I'm hosting sessions in the Wellspring, I'm hosting mastermind sessions, and then we are doing this work all the time. So I'm getting, because I'm doing it when I teach, that's the point, at least now. So I'm getting a lot of work for myself. And also today was the first time where I could feel this whole day that I kept forgetting about the 108 days, about it was not present, and it didn't have this charge that it has had for so many months now. So that is, I feel I was completely, I don't feel any of those. God, I'm tired. I don't feel the same resistance. I don't feel the same. There's something that is really opening up. So again, interesting times. So today will not be long. But I'm turning more and closer to God, and because when you do this type of work, when you study the human potential and life itself, and you observe the field to that level, you realize that that's what it is, and then there's no, because it's not the God that I was raised to. It's not the same. It's an intelligence. It's how everything is connected. It's not a figure. But really taking that step, it's not a big deal. It's just everyone else has been saying that it's a big deal. I don't know if it is. I'm going to completely rewrite that story. Sorry for the drama. Drama queen over here. Yeah, let's normalize it. For heaven's sake. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, I feel like I'm turning into this whole new person. I don't know how to explain it. I have no idea how to explain it, but I'm moving through barriers. Things are becoming very like normalized. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. So good thing this is a podcast style personal journey transmission nowadays, so I don't have to answer to no one. So there's a little bit of rebellion come on. Yes, anger come. Yes. Oh, now we're talking. Now I remember. Remember what I've been telling you about the mouth and the tongue? That's connected. That's connected, and it's connected to behavior of resentment and spite. All the good stuff. Really, really, really nice things. And I could see today, and this is what I mean, that things, I've been moving through things just during the day today. And that is, I could see how that was connected, and I could see how that was connected to a mental pattern And that kept coming up today. So it showed me exactly where I do it, how I do it, what level I'm doing it, and I could stop doing it in real time. I mean, it kept happening, but I kept catching it and stopping it, catching it and stopping it, catching it and stopping it, catching it and stopping it. And then that's what I've been doing all day. And then God gave me the words, boom, the neck opens up. So my theory is that the human body is the bridge between heaven and earth. The human body is a bridge between heaven and earth. And it's because it's the bridge, it needs to fit both, like a piece of a puzzle, it needs to fit both. So it has the ability to bridge two worlds. So it bridges the physical plane, the earth, the planet, the bridge between heaven and earth. So it bridges earth through the physical existence, the whole setup, the whole technical setup. And then it also has a bridge from heaven, from spirit, from the divine, from God, through the consciousness and the invisible connection, through the soul, through God. So it's a bridge to God. The human body is a bridge to God. And when my theory is that when you align this technology, this setup, the settings of this through thought patterns, behaviors, nervous system, fascia, clearing out the toxins, the organs, like this whole thing is something that works harmoniously together, that is always seeking homeostasis, balance. That means that, there's something going on in here. There's a system over here that is connected to something. Obviously, because I'm sitting here. And that has always been I've been seeking total alignment. I'm seeking heaven in human form. I'm seeking human potential. I'm seeking, how does this vehicle work? How does this universe work? And how good can it get? That's basically the three questions that I'm, continually coming back to. And my theory is that when you align this body with the divine, something happens. And stating that that's what I'm doing would, if you study the manifestation laws and the universal laws, then that has to have that has to have an effect. So me sitting here stating it is a part of the effect. Things are getting trippy. And I'm starting to forget more things. Now I'm starting to forget things on a level that is like ridiculous. And I think it is might also be glitches. That it's very common, like consciousness glitches when you go through the upgrades. So I get lost in time in a way that I never have. I've been efforting my whole life, and I've been running the rat race, and that's connected with the amounts of stress that my body has been processing the last couple of days. I've been so winded up since Simba came home in a way that I was very unexpected. But that's just another level of something clearing. And I'm realizing it so I can also see where I'm supposed to be and where I'm supposed to attune myself. And then I'm able to do that. And that energy is then doesn't have the same outlet that is have had for all these years. And then I release the energy instead and work with it. And then it starts to open up in the deeper layers. So it really feels like I'm on a very deep layer that I'm working on now. Things are getting interesting. Oh, and it's popping and knopping and everywhere. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm working a lot. I'm recording a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of things with Simba, hosting sessions, this and that. So I think that, yeah, there's going to be more of this coming. More of this coming. I'm launching Sensational soon too. So then it's going to be even more. That's going to be a deep ride. Oh, Jesus, holy smokes. So I'm going to start talking a little bit about this in a bit. Because that's going to be my body connection course for women. That's going to be an 8-week body connection course. So that's coming into place. So I'm realizing that this is what I will be working with and helping women with a lot moving forward. Learning how to alchemize their bodies, because that's the ticket. It's the ticket to open up. And I'm calling it internal alchemy because that's what it is. So I'm opening up for it's going to be a self-paced course with information, with pre-recorded videos where I explain everything of how I do the internal alchemy and how I process heavy energy. And it's the process of, I actually wrote it here. It just came through me one day. So my exact process of internal alchemy 2: move deep stagnant energy in my body, shift state, frequency, outlook, mindset, and attitude, process emotions, alchemize from heavy to light, release past experience from my nervous system, access creativity or start the creativity process, deep fascia work for physical, emotional, and energetical freedom, release all the programs, open up the body to allow the field to enter, aka God consciousness. Activate life force, sexual energy, kundalini energy. That happens when you open up the body and you align. Go from mind to heart, expand the heart capacity, and lead from love, compassion, unity, and God. Activate creative energy and connection to co-creation with source. So you realize that when you start to activate the creation energy, that's when you really start to co-create with source or God in the field itself. Because it hurts when I talk. I'm onto something. Because you realize, or I realize, that I'm co-creating, because it's this, I don't have everything figured out. So something has to meet me somewhere. And it just happens and everything unfolds as I walk. So something is clearly meeting me somewhere. And what is that if not the creation itself? Get in shape. without overriding my body or my energies. Increase capacity to hold challenges and fire, or just to hold the whole thing. So it's I'm breaking it down, and we follow the 7 pillars, and yeah, that's going to be powerful, and it will include personal adaptation from me for your own process. So that's what's coming, and it's going to be $111 per person. So for almost, yeah, it's a good one. But that's the point. I really want it to be available, and I want people to really be able to adapt to it and find their own way of processing energy, because once you get that baby going, then you can create your way into your destiny. Because when you start to really move from your own energy, you become a magnet to whatever is yours. So exciting times ahead. Oh, I said it was going to be a short one, but it isn't. Dun, dun, dun. Things are changing. Yeah, my energy is just... There's a type of emotional collapse that is just not available anymore. I see that it's if it's like a gap that is like gradually closing, I'm like this open, but it's been closing so much, so I know that, okay, that is actually disappearing, which is extraordinary. And it's a layer that has been hidden because there's something else that has been kind of overpowering it, but now it became fully visible. So the patterns are getting more visible because my environment is clean from other energies, so they're coming up layer by layer. It's very interesting. It's full moon today. Here I am, Dr. Skeptismo, talking about God, full moons, and fields, and astrology, and all the stuff that I did not believe 1 second. Isn't life funny? I have to be honest that I'm not surprised anymore. I'm just okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm just okay. And that means that I noticed that there's a level of I wonder if mom can see this, that I looked like grandma for a while there. So there's something happening in my auric field, because I remind myself of family members. Interesting. So I'm noticing that all of this is connected to a level of control, that the patterns are that I'm noticing is, and all of that comes from survival. All of that comes from fear. That's fear mechanisms. So I'm releasing fear mechanisms on a very deep level. And there's a level of worry that is disappearing. And that is where God comes in. That's the God. When there's a trust, and that's all of the sovereignty, the root chakra that I call sovereignty. It's the safety, it's the inner authority, it's the trust. And all of that is the connection to it's like you plug into God consciousness, and then you realize and you can feel it. So when it kind of flows through you. Yeah. I'm so grateful, and I'm so tired, and this is so exciting. One of the first people I met that was working with energetics and, a little bit supernatural. I mean, I've told you that most of my teachers have been shamans. That's how I'm so comfortable with the different realms, and that I've come from that perspective. But there was a lady. She read me very well, and she said that my abandonment issues or wounds are bigger than this lifetime. It's like a soul abandonment. Like, and when she said that, I just broke down, and I was absolutely bawling for 2 days. I processed something so deep. It was a level of cry that, Mom, this is Prajna, when Prajna was here. And she said that, and I don't, I mean, she spoke to something in me that resonated so deeply that I just purged for 2 days. And that was that I feel abandoned by my soul family. Like, we were supposed to go together, and then I was left alone. So it's like, it's an abandonment on such a huge level. And she said that it's like I've been resistant to this whole experience my whole life, and that is really how I feel. I have really not enjoyed this planet. I've been very skeptic to this type of setup. And now, and she said that your main work here is to fall in love with this planet and this experience. And I'm like, wow, that's a big job. And here we are. And I feel like that abandonment, that level of abandonment was so deep that there was just there was just no trust for anything or anything here. And being able to access that inside of myself is opening up everything. So this is what I mean when I say, how is this my life? Because it's just, when the one, if you search, you will find, and what you find is just so vast. It's just so phenomenal, and it's so above and beyond, and so impressive. And also, one of the first, the Thai lady shaman that I lived with, and I don't know if I told you this, but when I met her the first time, she said, when I had my first consultation, she said, you're not alone, and then I started to cry. And then she said something at the end. She said, congratulations to doing this journey, and what you will find is someone that you knew all along, she said. And she was referring to the person that you find yourself. It's something that you've known all along. And that is how it is. It's like I'm returning to something that I've known all along. And this is what I've been feeling and striving for, and not giving up hope of. I have just been, my energy has just been, I have to do this. There's been absolutely no, this is what it is. It's not the business, it's not the money, it's not the, it's not the weight loss, it's not that, no, it's that it's finding that. And this is how I know that humanity is we're going to be all right, because this is just everywhere. I'm in groups where there's thousands of people learning this. Not the way I do it, in other ways. There's all kinds of ways. Well, yeah, there's many ways, many truths. So it's more about the people who are going to work with me. They will find me because I'm putting myself out there. I'm exposing myself to the truth, and then that will attract the people who are supposed to open up this way, who feels this is my way. She is the one, or this is the way. And then the ones who are aligned are going to join this way. So, and then other people, they have their pool of people that they reach. So it's not this big, massive thing, I don't think. Maybe we will see how big it gets, per person. And this is the energetic transmission that I did the other day on the structures that are falling. There's like these bigger structures are becoming smaller structures. So it's like more grassroots. People in community is going to be close to, they will see how small those communities are. I mean, the world is a big place. But yeah. It's a very good feeling to know that it's not my job to save humanity. I'm just gonna do what my heart feels that I'm called to do. And it's, doing good, helping humanity. It's in love's game, in love's name, in God's name. Unity. And then a lot of people are going to do their thing, and many different ways to do it. Okay. I will be opening up a playlist, different playlists, as I've been talking about. And there will be a work with me playlist, and I will be opening up a couple of slots every week, not many at all, but ability to book private sessions. So the dates will be open in a calendar. So if there's a specific topic you get stuck with, or if there's anything that we're going to work through, then my calendar is open. So I'm opening up. I'm recording stuff. I'm opening up. I'm going to launch Sensational. The 108 days are going to continue. The YouTube channel is there. So I said I'm going to launch but I'm not sure if I'm going to call it Phoenix Rising anymore. I think I will be more general and just call it Sara Marie. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because it actually is internal alchemy. So I might as well just talk to it what it is, because internal alchemy is so new. So there might be a confusion about what is it really. So maybe Phoenix Rising will be a smaller other thing, but still, yeah, its own modality. But what I'm doing for now is internal alchemy. So then we keep it clean. And that process is coming. So there's all of this. What was my 3 things? Get in shape, launch my voice, launch my brand. I'm not in shape yet, but that part is definitely things happening, and my body is opening up. So I would say that part is moving very well. Launching my voice. Yeah, I should be having blackouts in this type of conversation with the amount of tiredness and the shakiness I kind of felt in the body, but no, none of that. So something's happening with my voice, and also the things that I'm detecting now, the control, the resentment, and the mental stuff. It's the mind. I don't have resentment in that sense. I don't. It's like the mind. It's like a thing that just starts. It's like a bad script that just needs to be cleaned out. And all of those, I'm my guess it's that it's gonna affect my voice, because I've been noticing my voice shifting a little bit, and the way that I express myself. But I also think that I do have one feminine side and then one masculine aspect. That's still, there's still a contrast there. We'll see if they merge into one, and just that everything just becomes still and one. We'll see. Okay. If you enjoy my journey, please like and subscribe. I need to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I was so happy with just, growing the channel in allowing it to grow in what speed it wanted and whatnot. And then I realized to access certain stuff on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 followers. I'm at 83. That's a lot of. No, you see? Maybe it will go super fast. We shall see. Anyhow, I will show up in some shape or form on this channel. So I'll see you tomorrow, and have a beautiful day. I'm gonna soon go to bed, and I'm gonna enjoy something chill now. Ciao, ciao, ciao.